eye mensa Joshua say prosper na te ogum enso ebetimi abo adwuma ne simple amama you cry was say good morning fancy we are watching you live from Eric J Fashion Institute for region go so someone for adwuma ne Zidane no and also the next coach Emma Manchester United we say for Oliver Glasner Hubert Folsen and a day some message by and after Mohamed Maria Manso say I was say Kwadama Oliver Glasner no and a message and so no Shavi can do the job nicely where Abubakar Ganiyu and I just say Ganiyu so identity no area so and so area about bedway coats any na very necessary Sharak movie project I was screening some and some of my man for Sika Bomo nti e ba sa na dia omo ba ha e be kire mba bia momo studio do mu round ba momo so ye be direct o ma ba ho se omo mra momo ne ho se mo de to so nti e BW2F DA2 AE3 and here 20 O's good and BW2F DA4 CBC 8 O's. Last but not the least, BW2F DA3 871. Yes, into your code no. I don't know 3 course for midweek matches. I'll bet me out Basham now one would be and so a bantiano. I don't know Sharagma project live on your screen here. CPT live on YouTube, live on Facebook, live on TV. Cabons and Ra. Menu and you can me because emergency and banana shapana. There be ounce and make casuals we are city. Yamina and a day called dear bow. There are the but Mamma more a year. We a Yellow Watch firefighting crew. Yellow Watch firefighting crew. More Tredia fire station. I'm saying fire service for no Tredia fire station. Okay. No, you can't say be a rapid response. Less than a rapid. Just a timely intervention. Yes, Uncle Zanka, I'm not Italian. The Mananka can one name books about Kone. But Anna make us say, Rade, dear pie, the Radiasi Batenra, Yellow Watch for you, Juma. Before now, guys, be one guy, Kwame ne. The other guy was a mere finishing Kakraba with time. I'm saying, Masababena. One guy be on food tremendous or no so Moton Castle. As what kind of so funny details. But Solomon, your boy officer in charge. I wore a year a Chedia ho. Anna. Where Ado 2 also David and so a Kahwanafi leading fireman Jefferson at Tadankwa duty driver no mass and wow and Ibrahim now leading fireman so Solomon PJ Kusino watch 2IC once almost times and a ranks and fireman Adjaman de Graft account recruit fireman George Insiata Dodona friend Kuju Kite crew of 6 and I just said Ram said Tredia for the Baba Sopa do baby never got no more buying and so Amasobonso ba near Boma. So now make catcher say, we can Ukufia who got your mamma and Mechan one coca. Send you the bay yasman. Tea, baby Abasobon one now. The course and now Kumujo, sir. Also, don't no, see much. Yamu Mabaso, much. My dear Baquest and shock him in his own minutes. He almost saw Debbie more mammas or more Jumo so me among just can't be oh. So crowd yes, my and I am in Quams and can be busy. This uncle more blanket to be man. Yes, when the swing for no call a bepono. Oh yeah, Madam management and so I see general manager and deputy CEO now accountant and so say course by 101.3 I most was sitting because one almost more course and worship because I am one we are doing camera retire easy. Having a could deep our paste our tongue and Babwa as a move fancy.
Nyame idea.
Okay.
Yeah, more baso.
Na when and Man U coach.
Man U adwuma die. Omdo mfama Enzo Maresca.
Because me tete Southgate nso.
Sao.
Mfama Maresca. Maresca no so pe City die no.
Oh, okay, into a train City.
No, obi.
City one. Minim Pep Guardiola nkomo on the day. Pep man assurance.
Chelsea now ba trophy bon.
Oh yeah.
What you say?
Oh yeah, oba Chelsea dia.
I na trophy bon.
Eze World Cup you want to
Hey, say we are to you know yeah, we get man go.
Amorim Grasso on betim get to ana Maresca. What Gareth Southgate on.
Aye.
Oh, okay. Also not bad.
Aye.
But for now, ne party. NBA Nkomunya England national team coach na. And on Kebeboa.
Okay.
And on NBA World Cup na.
Naka.
Wababe Fredjon. Aha. Nkomu paying Terry.
Man, you are Jumano. Almost say. I asked the worker. Say, has there ever been a salvation for the devil? Who's already in hell? Won't be that. There be. Okay. See, young co foreign and right now. I just almost the empire boy. I just had. Whoa, young Crumman on your bar, live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Wontumi TV live in caps, and I've digital and a satellite. Baby, I Wontumi TV live. Our latest and ever young Crumra.
Empire, Samachiswa Yehuwa ila helu Yehuwa ekat. We se uji dudia obeya. Esachre no you. Chembe kwaba se uji dudia obeya. Ye bompaye Samachiswa Yehuwa ila helu Yehuwa ekat. We ahata et Yehuwa Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika miyodika tode yasak in English in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Shout out, come on, boy, Capo. Say, Capo, chairman. I feel like chairman. Yes. Capo. Say, Capo, chairman. I feel like chairman. Yes. Hey, oh, chairman, yeah, dear pa, say what me assemble. I just quite be coming home, and papa. Me.
Na guess it how. Guess no. Me say guess no. Me say how many boys in this year? Me say guess it say. Who to be sponsor? I am number one.
Cheva.
Angwa Juma no you. Yami wohoda se uji dudia obeya Juma. Esachre no you. Yami wohoda se uji dudia.
I don't say the American appointment, and some call a German and say, Sorry, Chelsea, SCD Mujumediano, one must say, Mama, contract until 2032. And I said, you want to a year play and there be a more manusa, a year number of years, and one be an American, one some diamond, say be a blue co. Said you know, I'm about some born SC, said you Chelsea. Now, we're Fanasa, Maresca, Etienne Jumedia, Sabian, a manager, no, some Atuaso, our Bobokua, your Fanasa Strasbourg in Tiana, woman, some our near Canasabia plan, Archers, I know, I am near Canasa, Tiny plan, and I know I'm about some manager, so Trust Terreno, woman, some other so much as I have for a long time, our Braffy, and your war a year 2026, our Brene, woman, some man, $6 and I have 2032, and I just know, woman, some Amasa manager, and our brother Pano, yet I'm telling you, Mantinia, you can some statement, you know, and no somebody in a most amount fashion says, hey, Banayo, and I'm saying, now, and you know, what I'm saying, what can I say, Ferguson Choir, man, you for years, I'm German, say David Moyes man is 6 years contract masa am so we be na o twem yes akrada wo mo ka say boys say baby fan asa am so fagidi wa nya dia kra mo say mo so mama coach yi 6 years and you na te ha ya be ho seri ade no so be sia kono mama nei no wo mo so ngari adwuma na ama no sa no pai wonya time am on time adwuma dia ya fa no sa Wontumi sports biter medicane by ama me catch all say wo mo ase onko ya press conference and some our Strasbourg na won ko krasa na bia and some abaya fafa ampa won some makoi akwa na yaba studios na fei and the new manager some adama Chelsea no na press conference on so area na onum sa press na say wonom confirm say one ba wo banya de say bi onom enkwa na eba na adwuma na oba ne nyina no wono som ade the coaching staff anya de womo som betimi aba na afi womo som ababu ama na adwuma de oba betini nyina no ensom betimi ayekema na report amensa kan so ru no wa confirm say ne backroom staff bako ade Justin Walker wonom ababa ana afi Khalifa Cisse ono ensom aba so mu yero no womo aye chesa right hand man ade ma aye coach na ye fan say Liam Rosini antina report am say kan nyina no sa one will confirm say mpanifo me no and some aba join no our brone one some aba ya jumari ma Chelsea and some by update about report about sa Strasbourg omo president no ye fan Makela one say yes oru na try ya say anka onom aba stop am sa do no am so no so o sign wen say bia wan kasa employers say ye fan ko ni am fofra na say why chinchina twanament and a den fine kosi he and a chese woyo waya masa wo mo be yi wadi sesi James Awudiano na wadi say and na nam som ama chese aye club president Tadama Bobokua ye fan Strasbourg our France owura ye fan Sakala no and some jam ama ne ekrom so adawa owura no som aba start in Jumadi no and some Adiama Chelsea our brand pay no ye update ni nyina no and some amana and what you know when him said Yeminya na no pay say our press conference last Rosinia was say way a unbelievable opportunity and some other man say Chelsea a coaching job ever down now omo catch Chelsea the adwuma mawa Wontumi rejected Chelsea e mani nya yes one woman your world champions intiana sa omo the adwuma pa enom enche say bia e was so jaw kwara na say opportunity and some other man say na wife and the ma omo da so e wo English enti wa ba Ireland the na just one and some abenfie ababi obenya akonya hune mana ne masansa wonom sacrifice ejabusuan e wo fie tu bata and some conferences wo kwakoya djuma pekakra and some ade abafenti na ye kasai e wa branches one abenfie die na chesam sai ne kwanso ono no na ne age achese na ono some ababe ya djuma no na je all kan nyina no say wo bubusa no sa djuma inti enso nchen wo bia wo Strasbourg na Chelsea abana Woody America Juma Chelsea Maraska boy Wunsuro and was say wano sanka onye ready anka onjai Strasbourg MFA aye Chelsea some adwuma today so wano adwuma na tum nkwa dia and some achosa why ready ewa baba kubusa no say na Chelsea ababe first Strasbourg e coach die send ye disrespect kesia say bi amu team kesia nti samu pe coach team kitigi trainer mo babe fan coach and also dabi na mom aye the other way round as aye respect pa and some adama Strasbourg essence no a chance juma mo yan aye ade sa wosoro pa wo mo ba juma amu mo juma anka na enya kono ama Chelsea for no wono team kesia enkase wono babe fa aye Strasbourg and so coach into one day what did you about Sana Kwanso no ne was say on the fusa when ya other opportunity clubs ni be bayana mo ya nti adwuma betimi aye and one ya dia and when your friend Liam Rosini and some common nyina no wonom your clubs so mo daso aye UEFA Champions League ni mo a wo nyina so ade offer buy wa reject bi na mo Chelsea buy no na I was so ba no Chelsea nya Chelsea nko a and some ade ka so mo pano anti official and manager no e ba be starting the Juma dia said no pay make be a show say one anya available for Nyame Yadom watchina one midweek game e wo full am na mom Nyame Yadom weekend FA Cup game one some and Charlton e ba no ana Deminya no say be the first official game and some Adiama coach no said be we be su cup game e dey prepare aye grounds I know and some aye dey film and the banana pen e wo show no so and some Maresca e ko Mame Alejandro Garnacho onim say Garnacho and some other sky e ko din komana Garnacho say and some Maresca no we a really good guy na Oceano P efi no ho na say players na trip yo ni ba no ho anu omuna Wakodia now wakana chinsampa kabo misisu mention antene panizam da sabi yeso obi ato na yamabusu microphone so mobedi dance na obi agema say why ni pampori brutal odi ogwe me hu bi da da o tiase no ani papa ehyenanum kwa no yama da bi dance krum nko aba akoda na beso o chesa manager nom aye really good Maresca no de wabo no pa wosuani oma pi yentinsema player ye fa no Garnacho. And so at a two job.
It's always sad when a manager goes, you know, but yeah, he's a really good guy. I learn a lot from him, but I signed for Chelsea, so we have to keep working, keep moving, and be ready for what is coming, you know.
How was the last 7 days as a squad, you know? I can imagine it must have been very difficult having Man City after the news as well, but how do you feel like the squad reacted to that?
Yeah, I think that we started well the season, but the last few weeks were a little bit more difficult because of the results and everything. But I said before, our main goal is to try to keep winning games, and now a new manager is gonna come, but we are still the same team, you know. So we have to be ready for Wednesday, and that's our job. Yeah, it's always sad.
Free woman swade ba fe yanko Manchester United Ruben Amorim say yes we be crowd about two jazz and no almost sake ne de ba say officially almost sake manager for say Ruben Amorim no yes one crowd ne nkofo PF free just baby a meeting course of omo crowd no mudin komosere na say omo komoni ya just na be a just we be free omo so kona sika samna and opanama can be at the show say and na ye ka say no I was so Mukoso etua manager ye fanu say Ruben Amorim aka no say one man around there say £10 million and no a pay off as a manager netie na what just as can in compensation package no what can in to bomb at the year can say e be more high no and say ye na die time or buy ye na just all kwesi can in wo ka bo na just a man you are ball Ruben Amorim hoka and no ye £27 million and no Mo bo abra one woman fan adwuma ana fa two woman yi na die eno aye kakra free one so ade ba ne nyina no won so aba YB ade ama ne backroom staff na woman so aba bo an ma ne yes adwuma no na opani ba kokra say ha Amorim nie yes oba ye adwuma ma man you no wan see aye chese academy no woman ma chase sanke bia na no abasa for academy bo game bo sanse flick no nam ho obon se bia pep asoma na bia nkwada ne game omo hwabi Mikel Arteta nom womo monitor bi academy omo Manchester no yes one senior member enso abeso ochasa Ruben Amorim NC Manchester womo academy game said da na bede na obi out so wati ya hunkwada omo so bo omo ya ade na ka bia nka kasa mad anyway wonya kwada bia nkono so betimi aya bia adwuma yi adama mayu achasa mad no enso bene woni nyina ne nkoma hodo a eno so akoso na mete say Lisandro Martinez Achas ono crown nanu ya wo pura ye ekoba the butcher say ono so ne manager enya chasa kasa e wo Carrington as we can na we agia no anchasa omo beso omo chasa na mu hitipa ansa boy ne fu sa ne ho atono why ready say so obo game manager no so beso ochoso to bo asena oba enchai na den any adentemsa Lisandro Martinez eka samno edi atre eye coach namsa bufon kakra enso because of full sababi adui I was so start a game Emma man you because ne want to know manager no so full so masa time nyanso ama chasam sam komono emu ye hyehyehye enso abo training na enom jama you insiders maybe enso ade babon tena no pay now Kobe Mainu okay say me amene batu dwa somewhere aya last year sama ne musa Kobe Mainu enso mada so okọ enyama so woman nya ne kwan ema make asa wintai wabaso okọ aya Napoli Chelsea nom any ade omolenke boy to aya Chelsea am a host of class no bi enso maba ma back babia na kwada na koma wo pa enso aya Napoli essence hono one Rasmus Højlund awo ana for two ayon one kasa ne former teammate ye fan Scott McTominay akwada no yeso ba Manchester man anko enna me no kasa am be kana no person wa resume training enso mama man ebi mo say an and wo fake injury any adene nyina no kuro bia nim na mo makoda no yese nam or said Chiansai, say, oh, young free man, you know, or the so stay. Now, Chessa, Nippana, or Manina body be more. I'm saying, be on pen and machine, and Nippani Wobium or call into Onum, Abaswat, Nana, Wakosuya, Juma, Adema, Manchester United, oh, young Kobabi, Ebiamu Kaisa, and maybe a term last year, baby, Ababariana, Ninia Bama Shat, Adiabisa, free Kobe Maino, at the Coast Stadium, Akosha Game, Yadiana Abaya Mayum Pen for Womabuano so. Bako kra yese bia ni nuaba so be jai sanyo man so ye chesa kra no ebeste ena adwuma no wan ana mo mfama no on the interim no Manchester Stone no Ruud van Nistelrooy okaina wo mo pamo Ten Hag e ma ko be fa adwuma no masa obobe for matches bi na fe na na mayu pan na bobo sano and Van Nistelrooy ana mo jane kwan so won kwada am de Ruben Amorim enso ba na yese Van Nistelrooy e obi adwuma no woman sign a man for a short time one some abaya ebiem no ayo refer say Ole Gunnar Solskjaer ono so obia wabaya adwuma mama you per say no kwade o say so man farman on permanent basis na woman the adwuma man say be a short time or on the interim one Ole Gunnar Solskjaer so betia say na wabaya adwuma e dia Manchester United and kakra free ayo man you for na so the brand no pay no life from some our shoulders and tomu nyina no and some Jumana ya the update and some adema and anopai awe Jumadi no so na onum say me no kase managerial changes and aye managerial merry go round nyina no aye Liverpool so coach ya found an a slot and a pay me the more buy na say you say see just in I just say me am say be story ya be start aye last season and I said this season I'm back and last year say manager no woman in Kasa said ya be extending a contract ama Liverpool and now you so puti aye hot and some adiyama aye san komodino say bia ya bese ma 1 cedi 2 Ghana e count na extend san komoni nyina no woman dia to ba bia ansa because na ubiem ema no na ni sika sem peja wo pamono nso abetua kese ntin komoda woman di san kebi o ma renew the contract ama no nyina no woman jai e dia to ba bi kra na slot no woman san man warning Kajan said, "Na ya kasai masa senior man sesa amebia chese modern one ampeja na your man koya bema and ya ye kra and a biam enso no say sanka bia transfer market abia I was some koto way eba I was some koto way eba ni na no so no Liverpool pan for no amadwen say and so omuntie because otie na okoto enso adama coach no na bia ntimi ankoya na se baba liability enso adama tunu tena so betia manager na kwa to bia biem adiaba na Arnold eko Luis Diaz eko ni ama Florian Vet yama hu kwa kitike Alexander Isaac yama Milos Kerkesh ama Jeremy from Paul chira me wan biem na aka market ni Liverpool amfana ma enu ntin manu kwa se bia nioma ensom adantina womunya ready so beto bia adiama no January said be okwa ema omonso emo kantina no yasempa no for be kwa fu sa wo se omo aye Luis Diaz ekwan ma ne call ya And what catch almost say, Womama Rio in Gumoha and Cologne, Onsano pay, maybe a story say, boy, no money mono, and also your problem. I'm just one Richard Hughes, and your back and forth, and your dinner. Or your sanka, Omama Rio in Gumoha. Cologne, Nan common cofa akwadana, your father said just for fana Malik for fana, and some Emrano, Nana Sempo, among fire Bradley Bacola, and Somra, what can say summer transfer market and so Mebecasa, Leon, a boy and fan Malik for fana, Liverpool, Niabre, Ebium, Mesaba, Bradley Bacola, and a Liverpool fano, woman giant and Kwadami, Amo Mama, and Tinkawina or Moa, Nankani or Jairo, and so a crime Rio no. And some Aquabanti on loan, and Richard Hughes, I say, now I be for fun no bono, and Mura Quada radius woe, and just Bradley Bacola and Dianqua, Rio in Gumoa, now we are just a chance, but Tinamuka Crano will be a Juma Quatano, and some Abetimia Bontia Dentina, woman in your playing time, our first Timnimo, and no, I don't cough some the buyer. I mean, them say, oh no, sporting director, so I ready a castle, Yakwambia, so no, some bet me a job, and your man says, I'm manager, one of some Nadia, almost all describe it, Sina, and they said, be a Unyan to but Ulo D, and your bullet, and Chebiaba Jim, Asana General, some Nabasiako, now Antoine Semenyo, and some Man City at the end of the bay, and a Semenyo Abaco because I'm Rambe Casa, and Donny Iriola, I say, and Tassom of a Kajan says Semenyo, Kono, Wabakos wa Yuzuna, and Nano Pedie, yes, sir, per the agreement are three parties. Woman in Answatiasia, Man City. Player in question, and after Bournemouth, Omumi and Sanginano, yes, I'm saying, I'm watching. Odie, sa Bournemouth about Tottenham Hotspur area. Na for Omaja boy no kwan and some amaneko and tiam so china nyame ya domeno and about the last game our player your found Antoine Semenyo eba ball at the Bournemouth and Sana one on some adjoin a Man City bobo kono abrano peno yare update tan the akanin nyina and some at eba Man City goalkeeper na your found Stefano Tega and also no abaso kwama na nkobat as of now report to me nyana so Tega so eba se kwan bia so one of some kwano kwado open January winter ya transfer market tabia ya no ana Stefano Tega and some abaso kwansansa watanawa bono anya de so benya bia because in the parking order Donnarumma kwanwa James Trafford obi ono adaso onti awaso no and some apeba bi fa on Man City woman kwada na fa sa Jamai Simpson Pussy na edinu na obona wanya motra na akane bibia o mesro din eye Pussy enye ba ko na ya na omukana na akwada no dia bejaminya no sam oko FC Cologne akwa Kobolon from Man City nti walk to the end of the season and sana eye Jamai Simpson Pussy wonom enso asaba back to Man City enti long to anasa player no enso abakwa bonchi akwa kabo abra no eye Man City omo boy na ya den update tan dia kan nyina no enso ma ye tefa enano pay e wo show no so Aston Villa team no woman Leon Bailey akwa Roma sa wakwa Kobolon na Leon Bailey koye report to me nyane se enkoye kra modemano wo fam ama Roma force ne baby ofri ba na hwana waso woko but ya mensanse kan se omom so be so mo chese na Unai Emery also say on one kind of plans so into abakra na ball no enya le so benya bi abo intimate se Bournemouth answer Antoine Semenyo ko and say na Semenyo so kwadia o metimi afa Leon Bailey on cheap ama Leon Bailey no and so ababegina aya rings e dia boa boboku a ye fan Bournemouth ama Chesano Peno ye dere update tan dia kan nyina no and some adema ye tell for our show no so na bamunchi team no and omo friendly game about Bayern aye club wamne Red Bull Salzburg and some adebeshia na match about so Chesa Bayern TV Plus ubenya bia show so and some any good news and South Kwadana was started training and Sanya the last year ban area aye Jamal Musiala na so training na woman cast one more ball crana wobetimi abo but wɔn bɛ so wɔn bɛ rush no eti deɛ ɔman ne sɛ December ne kura mu no ne nkotumi bɔ game ɛma Bavarians of Bamunchin ɛma ne yɛ ne mom wɔn yɛ sɛ ɔsɔ wɔn yɛ no nkakra eti nam no kasa akwadaa no da so twani ama report amenya no sɛ by the end of this month deɛ ɛdɛn ɔno ɛnso ɛbɛnya game abɔ ansana wɔn nso ɛde month na akɔ akɔsi sɛdeɛ si kɔ yi Hurricane ɛbɛnya extended the contract ɛde ama Bamunchin sansa na wɔn di nkɔmɔ either until 2028 and also until 2029. Hurricane ebe stay in Tianye, Barsanum, and Enzo Maresca, and Copenwo, and Tottenham Hotspur, almost summer saying Manchester United, almost so penning now. The Aquana say either Sabia, or BM Edia call 2028 and also 2029. No, I said Hurricane and some Adiano, and also Ebesia call our Brano pay, and also I update Eba 170 yet Emma. For an anno pay and some our shows young call a yes Spain Emray. One of them class Marcoma Kufo. Woman in I ever call a yes Saudi Arabia nano pay crowdie. Medabatu and him say Bilbao and Barcelona. Woman China, Womudi can't ball a semi-final game. I was Super Copa de España, Omuno Cockatoo, and that Bilbao Timno, Atessa, Omo Yoma, Balsomano, Pedibi Bayano, and I said Chankubat, Jama, Mesa call a yamu and some other say. Atletico Madrid, Womu coach, and so I confirm almost squad, you know. Now, squad, Atletico Madrid, the coach, and so I confirm here, and some barrow quick, Canadian Nina, I'll say one Musonum, and you say. Ma Jimenez Munano, woman some Kono Gala Ganom and Rugari, womanano, and some Captaina, Yefano Hore Resurrection Cocky. Aha, on some our South Quad Demo, Wabena Alex Bina, Nom Jano Black, I am Marcus Yorgren Tenum and Chasa David Hansko, Fay, Mark Pool Bill, and Chasamza, what did I him? And of course Saudi Arabia, Uramana, Chasamza, I know Timpan, Tomanano. Abako Madrid derby and no just a gamer and also abako so na report to me says Spain womo coach Luis de la Fuente no sank originally or run because Sir Madrid El Atletico Nabe Bao Ebo Barcelona national team coach Nicolas Sautrefie. I was so kuna kushebi batano peno wamudi abasa many janum anya flu and say baby omola vono escafono. Aha, Yano Modiani flew and saw Bafomonswa, and there be a papu, and chess Catania, the near Dianoma, Hanti. Yellow flew now, Omoyano Moon treaty at Yabisabia, Category, Hayan comes her. What when you flew Paba now, oh, yeah, Juma, getting Bamono, Yana Omon tree, Omon fire, Yadian Yagro Crantana, coach and Metesa, Wontumi travel and cross Saudi Arabia, and some uncommunitas games, and no, and some other cross. Na Real Madrid ever fly and now pay Yakasomu training session Egusua and Kosomu Madrid ever fly across Saudi Arabia because alternative almost game no and some other basso good news and say Den Heisen and Watono Metesa Madrid derby Shabi Alonso up and Quadia Den Heisen ever to me started a yes game at Yama Bobokua Yefan Los Blancos and no a Yawada game and no some other Coswa now Vinicius Junior and super drew I have Vadebas and nano Pronsa the last game now you have 2 January say one must have bought 2-2 Vinicius and your moment I'm didn't rum on one time in terms of I'm done a banaja only a buff front to Jenison Baba Vini I just say Vini and Ramuno na say you say Vini ni feel say match omo born na no you omo Betis I 5-1 wo omo nya born omo pass and na ma Chester Stadium on omo feel say wonom ana wasa wonya de a match omo born 220 ase dru ba bia and say ya san wo mo set me up am ya bom tutuo and san yo ma nyina na ye nkoma hodo a eno so akoso e wa bai say boy no moment and ye I no complain and some area Shabi Alonso say wo mo nya born omo pass and nti omo feel say bia game no on the Namukwa, but yes, I didn't call so our Benabel no a real concern, a sign, we a clear message, our supporters no, and some Adama play and say, why no Gonzalo Garcia, Ebetuno, and ya Mbappe, and Danimua, Nebia Gonzalo Garcia, Banifana Rodrigo, Ako Benkuna, Swako bench, Sana, yes, a message, and one of some other swamma, one something, you know, yet Emma Bassa Franco drew. Now, Bassa stories latest and you Arao Diano, make I say Enra, and I'm never true Jassa, Wabaka Tim Nwako, and Paul Kaunko, but Bonodie. Woman Kassam, Amobamanabo, because on one say I'm psychologically on to me more, and my man break you cram and call Baba join it. I have a Tim Bronya, Brenmo Muruzumi, and Atlanti, or Katim Rania, Umutid, come on, and that's how Brahma Branham was Sarah discover a just and a form psychologically enough. Woman, some Amani playing time tea. Ochina game no where you out and you said you mekan and one afi akobasa Barcelona e qualify the final enso a mete say omon risk enko use no because we be ya no twama red card about say onyanya ready there odini koginam no sanya ready there asembeba pante na enom ayese no be so mo yenioma na boys ni bi emo super copa de España ema Barca pen omo mo bi da one Garcia ay goalkeeper Mark Bernal ekahom Marcus Rashford Ekaho, Rooney Bargi, Ewom, Dro Fernandez, Ewom, and Omakwadana, Yafanasa, Tommy Marquez, and also Kao, and after Geoffrey Torrent, Omunano, and Yariasam, Amatesti, Aya Super Cobari, Spain, and Tiabi Otina, one first game, Sabi Omutimi, Biamudia Marijano, Abama, Omokrama, Sabas, and Swanya Biabrano, Aya Kake from us, but Odom say, Bansa Fonaba Swamachasa, Womunya Leon Goreska, Omo Papa, Basanom, Sikani Wanas, Omo Testo. Woody can pronounce or stand and answer what do you there? Bonsa for the same Omunya Bamunchim Boyna, your father say Leon Goreska, Omo Papa, and no, and January, Yamiarma summer, and Omobera say Omobetimi Aquatano, and some Abanafe, Woman, answer to me about Johnny Bobo Kuna, Yet for sure access way I just in and you bet a talk from one and I'm a faina. Mammy from a real quick na a project ma Yasha for a João Cancelo answer me back catch one of Pessoaba. Now, one of Kokomeki post, and so I just say, imagine how many people dislike you because they didn't hear your side of the story. That's I'm saying Hilano will be a candy or penny and you want to ten cruum, maybe a quackabas and one Debian one so what you be a tear from Bako and yet jack on it here and no, I a simple message, I just a bueno and some Yababa Tony IG, I just and so call into Quadia bomb here. What to to be antenna or also same. I just want also this handsome and some Adema tell Fina and some our show so now. One of them a revelation about Barcelona. One more ball on the third game against a young guy Vallecano. And he said, okay, say one and your crowd. Now Barca results in Yaman for say highlight no and I didn't any other bat. I'm about Chelsea. Ebeluzu game our Champions League in Mukoya. Barca looking back. Yesterday after third game against Rayo. And I'm coaching them. I catch a Barca players her. It goes no a killer success. Tiwudi amuntino na monfani omani agro. Ewa Brazil sa statement Americano emekiye Barca every 90 matches. Woman draw bako anomaluzumi and sana since after Chelsea a defeat be our league in the moon our brain one say and also a boat team the pana Lewandowski anybody our corner and some others and some Adamabokua, your friend MC Barcelona, Archesano Peno, you the update ever AC Milan, Omugo to Pano, and you Mike Mignon, you Italy. Now, Mike Mignon, come on. Ya can be as a Nanka Chelsea Fabat, Omama Quai, and Metesam and Chebia. Between agent and Milan and Panfobe meeting either say one by extended a contract until 2029 and now some of them until 2030. I just I had drum as well. I go to my father Mike Mignon. Now Inter Christian Kifu na metese omo game ball na midweek Inter ball aya Parma Inter Parma no some obeki eye changes na nyame ya no chena ana sa game no eno so Tarian na fe Carlos Augusto one of some started eno ya do abeso ye na right back on some the right wing back na meka so ma eye Juan Cancelo until na kwada no ade call Barca no still na no one brought to so much and Omo decided say any omo sign will be abiem na club no say Luis Henrique betimi aya adwuma no Mateo Damian omo sa boy baako a ye fa no Diouf omo nyina no enso betimi aya nti say omo nya yo cancela Inter ensan konkofobia enso mfa ne ma na La Vecchia Signori aya Juventus omo team no na Juve no on say omo so pe Davide Fratesi na Fratesi no obi aya say Luciano Spalletti enti ne hu jai kra Wakoso Kwakubolon and Shadan Fai said ye Fratesi and some Pano Namum or your Inter player Namano Casino report to Abanasa Fratesi and Jufi and some Anya Prepasa Kudano Wamu some Abaswamufa Namame Aye Mohamed Saleh Mosala after Sandra Wamu game more qualified call a year quarter finals or Casina Yeribi Bano Panam sir Wamusa Mosala Sam as I said Egypt Mino some of your favorite and will say when you need Sir Egypt a favorite remom one more young players at as a mona crown one more a local league inti Wontumi Kasebia no Egypt aquadrimum the best work coming in some and sir Anna at the moment sir or represent my the moment table game and I'm Egypt here I'm die so and Sabia titles any day I was saying no some bayenti mo our brother can be their yes our favorite target fan say Mo Salah na sir ya den except say my face some me a reaction na ekoba say Victor Osimhen omuguso omoba what them on one teammate Ademola Lookman onu cry ya system how she go but and Pastoria dey buy no nim say Nigeria no dey bimu di Osimhen atem e be so fu so no one na kire how hungry a chesa o refer so Osimhen enso eye na ye pata wonu aba bia won tiema chesa no pede ba ni nyina no ekowi ase na Ademola ana man of the match award unum so Osimhen no am say na wo hwe mo ma hye goals do do ma Nigeria Rashidi Yakini wonya 37 goals Osimhen aye 3 goals shy away from 37 no 34 and was 3 goals per na so equal aye Yakini and a goal record afai Segun Odegbami asha 23 and Yakubu Aigbeni asha 21 to Osimhen no am say goals no ehia no papa na amanfo abo aye Ademola Lookman abasopa because anope wo hwe ya make sure say omo bompire and also omo down supporters na say our pitchness no Osimhen dey wo ko dressing room da wan ka mo man kwankwa san yo mano na wo mu wie ye our missed zone mami moment Ademola Lookman ekwa and centrofo ka jana say omra wonu ani kromfo ana omu busa ne say na ede na cross so say no wie wo hu Osimhen no so da bi onya hu Osimhen ana so da bi Osimhen do amini abema ho hwe si ayam koma ye di wo picture so enti nya bibia na ana omo akoda yi wo bra no ho asepa na nka kwaye the other way around can you bana nka tutu ama chese de be sikranya but wo de tie se de missed zone Ademola esi din komode fa sa situation ho.
It's just football.
It's just football. It's always football.
Your message to Victor. Do you see any distraction in the team at the moment?
No. Focused. We're all focused. All looking forward to the next game.
What's your message to Nigerians that are rooting for you and the team right now?
Keep supporting us, please. We need your support. We need you behind us. You guys really push us forward. And yeah, come with us to the quarterfinals. And yeah, let's go.
The coach said there's no big issue between you and Victor. Is that true?
He's my brother.
It's just football.
It's just football. It's always football.
Your message to Victor. Do you see any distraction in the team at the moment?
No. Focused. We're all focused. All looking forward to the next game.
What's your message to Nigerians that are rooting for you and the team right now?
Keep supporting us, please. We need your support. We need you behind us. You guys really push us forward. And yeah, come with us to the quarterfinals. And yeah, let's go.
The coach said there's no big issue between you and Victor. Is that true?
Yeah, there's no issue.
It's just football.
It's just football. It's always football.
Your message to Victor.
It's my brother. So
it's just football.
Yes, and no message out say on one kasade ma watcha say osimene enu abema preoccupant to kwabiansi we see a football nkoma ka e wo pitch no so no e wo say ka e pitch no so but wo bu say Wilfred indeed and no Wilfred onyenye indeed na Wilfred and so our miss zone and Wilfred indeed
want more goals, so that moment it was just
so na ayantokwa no so da bi o. But yeah, competitiveness, no, yeah, Juma Pa, and she see it. Would you indeed so said you see? Yes, our question, I know.
Mindset, you know, we wanted more. We agreed. We want more goals. So that moment it was just you know, we wanted more. You know, when two people wanted more. So I think that was what really happened at that time.
Did you all speak about that incident in the dressing room afterwards?
Of course, everything is fine. Everything is okay. Yeah, everyone is in this together. So we're all together. Yeah. It was just a competitive mindset. You know, we wanted more. We agreed. We want more goals. So that moment it was just you know, we wanted more. You know, when two people wanted more. So I think that was what really happened at that time.
Did you all speak about that incident in the dressing room afterwards?
Of course, everything is fine. Everything is okay. Yeah, everyone is in this together. So together, yeah.
And I feel live on Wontumi TV live LIV in caps and no air block letters now they are so and so Eddie Ababe Jafo ha Yabani Ababe concern mu na Nutilante Marijata and so ewa hana fi Messiah kumia ewa ha Steven Boadi dem so kwa we game no nyama na Michael Sarboard still so aba okay Steven Boadi so na Michael Sarboard so sport agene kwa we maybe so yenso so Messiah na baby via okay de
nyame adom ya na also
oh yes,
it's a brand new day.
Yes.
Yes. Resume na asaba biem. Ya banani ayede.
Ya ne aba.
But on crab you me ho pa.
Oh okay.
On crab you me ho. Se mama fanchi an kura mani preko. Enra new papa ba ko bi e fe no e Kwame na Stevens na UK. Aha. The United States of America. Okay. United States or the Kwame Stevens. Now, more like an IT data analyst. IT data and business and analyst. Now, men komodi di muno. Ana yokusha Manchester United space biso. No semi fan krama say opemase no domuye. He has been looking for an opportunity to even get closer to any of us. So the opportunity to be share space in the Socrano. Also, quite dream be on Wontumi sports in Niagara. On Fanny or can you be Iowa HBS3? And that is one thing I'll be here, Mammy who's in the panel. Truly, for no, says I down for now. Pema United as no. Newton, no. Say, oh, but he made one statement which I really liked. Or say, enye bibia amoke bia na mene mo ya adwen.
Yes.
Na no so nkyere se enye no kre. And enye mu show na menye dey.
Oh yes.
That is one thing I'm a pay. You can disagree to agree with anybody on this show, but one thing I believe in is don't target people's personality. You can agree to disagree. That is all. Walk and enjoy. Kwame Stevens pa. So enren me bobo ati and you kwa adwuma obobo su neti.
Wow. Na new Bianso you find.
Yeah. We are cool.
You find Krovia crazy.
And na come back no. Na bibia ntumi yeku. Ya na mka share.
Ba on kwan so once you have life
everything. Some everything.
Amount for brepa will be on my by now but oh life no na kakra no butuma ofu so ase enu manya na wo fe wo se na abon se city party the radio say oh yes but this time Korea hospital the last time na me say so we came hospital mom ye anya mo photo now crowd tipa granite to say so once you have life
ntumi nya bibia ku ba se home na eba na se se de wa na wo control sa home ne dia ya no oni age because be duru be na se cause obi ndum oxygen kakra omi kakra
wo mate
a lot has been said na enra no na se me nam no ho afi na me ba hasi na me monitor de koso bia o stories are we you know the drona tales from December no eba ye bobo so ebi ye dada dwendwene mu enema ye predict say betumi asi te say Amorim betumi akọ Maresca adwuma ya wo ye yiri hu say all of that ye discuss it. And our stories and person me touch baby me ensa. First one no amejoto to ha say okay Maresca Chelsea asake no the bia me cast me say ya football ye nyina ye pe just as adwuma bia na the more and more na open ababa ye interest of trade or trade of interest e dey ma certain few people bia okosusuesuesua even though obi o pesa atam te say Messiah ebo ye yonko di okọ adwuma ba ye adwuma ni we it mean say ye nya extra time e dey ready efefe ni emani a bia wunya bre ehwehwehwe onye se wunnimu but unya bre enkwahwehwehwe ho Maresca sake no yawo metumi aka se enye for technical reason se omone homoden kwa epam ne dia pam no enye omone homoden kwa pam ene dia pam no nemum de tiene se as a coach it is a full life cycle of journey. It is a Maresca free baby or bia Pepperchi, Leicester City, whatever, Obedru, Chelsea. No. At the time in Urbano, a DBC, now a scene a challenge and Penifone Kakra, and no man pen. Right now, no, the major point of trouble, a year on Wontumi, I say, there's a big bridge between Ono Maresca the position right now and at the top position of Chelsea CCA. Now Urbano Oba as a coach, but that's how your managers say, and then putting for the say no way. Now there are two different words and I'm in the actual a coach and a manager. Now a journey and he started as a coach is I know about a drew manager. It doesn't just start a day. Now about a drew baby a from manager. Until Osha Maresca or Pep Guardiola or Nam Leicester Everything. The pressure watch us as a head coach, no. Above from now, no, almost should have a breed man. For instance, and yet on no Maresca no and the control Chelsea medical department, you know. But Obito say Pep Guardiola, Obito say Ancelotti, or major say our medical department, you know. So there might be a problem with the player every injury bar. How many games of the body according to autonomous? Omona extra Maresca say. Oh, player we Messiah about 45 minutes. Somebody we are in the free 30 minutes. Which sang common? They were supposed to be in common of support or advice. Maresca probably power a medical advice, but that department a autonomous. So being sure so into the but to Maresca and him say, first in the game load your 45 minutes. Maresca, sorry, Messiah the game load 30 minutes. Maresca would have to stick to it. Me want you fast in your Pep Guardiola. Until first I didn't Ancelotti say about 45 minutes a uniform. Yes. But already Maresca. Meanwhile, no recruitment is also not an insider recruitment so. And not trust company for the fan as coach. But because we're winning conference, or club world cup, he started thinking and feeling as a manager. Now the attorney, so a manager, you manage all affairs of the club on and off the field. Your pawn crown or control. But as a coach, your point where we were Juma. And he said you clean and so upon the Juma. And he said the security so upon the Juma. But managers, you know, they go extra. Let me give you a typical example. Now there's an identity and there's a structure. Within a structure, you can find an identity. And within an identity, you can also find a structure. Without fear. Dr. Ogum, before Kowafano, what was their idea, their way of playing? Yes. But you know, yes or deal what imprint this knowledge into the player say your job for Mama Wontumi because he had built them for an external market. It's a build the players towards this way of seeing the game. Coach, trophy GB. There be trophy that's fine. But he has an idea as a coach. And what the club no and a club and a dynamo structure. What I say. Yes. It is our fair court villages in a concern players now. According to how Dr. Ogum football no sa players no befifa their brain because now Wafa is seeing football according to how Dr. Ogum sees football. I'm saying fan Kobruchi. Pep Guardiola before our arrival at Man City no more a typical English game. Kick and run, your body, dear. It's Everton more, Sheffield United, Brentford, Sancroft, no more with your coon. And every ball into the final third. He pass with Monche. But Pep in his ideas. As streamlining Yemen so well, the Manchester City say, yeah, and they Man City signings, everything they are doing in the vision, in the eyes of Pep Guardiola. Patriotia say. After Pep, Man City will still see football according to how Pep saw football. The same thing, Zito and the Dreams on not quite establish a club on how they should play. Kasim Mengo and Abichim on not quite establish a club on how they should play. It recruitment, everything they did it in the knowledge of Kasim Mengo. No,
it's only a coach and insano.
Na abedane club on a structure.
Okay.
Na club no be there or more structure than that. No matter who coach to fit yourself in there. It is a buying and a Vincent company. Company and identity in there. Or see Pep Guardiola ka crave na the couple possession of Bentley or don't buy no side of McCoy na identity in there. But buying has a structure. So come in here, come and work. Company calls or function.
Yes.
Now we need structure there. Na opese okofa young coach side ne ba na sa coach no person dan na home manager there. Na chese okache say no undru. So that Johnny no Mikel Arteta ba say Judy say Yuni or they do Gaspar Tembetete say the transition from a coach to a manager no yeah it's so free as a quadruple junction for a club to accept you say I want to decide my recruitment how we see the game if you know code yes say here soon that easy before Louis Enrique PSG no style of play by. So the coach's identity, no, the core, now the club and as their structure or core, they will still see football as Enrique football.
Announcing a man after an interview with Chelsea or Mukaze Jumani from because of total control.
Once a catch us a winning boom, but ABA hosting it maybe element of how fast our Genesis. They were not ready to offer that level of authority to
PSG one so they no mind ready say
more because they have failed
to the bride the man 14 year they open.
This is the game. Somebody can have an identity. No about convincing club will be no more bought to say the only who game no. But club will be the more structured than that. About number 15. The total be a marriage for marriage. Club will know an identity that. Yeah. Now also believe in that identity. Now about the CNE Pep Guardiola ote tikita kase na Johan Cruyff odua e ofi ho no dada it will not see as no the best source no he built a possession side that it is one of the best club sides arguably ever in the game because ni nim die mu no sa no who game no structurally sa na club no so who game no Hansi Flick buy no he also any possession no nam ho but he still attacks the concept of attacking football. Pep the match ball no so but Hansi Flick the young contentem we are still attacking. So yeah, Mares can come and say they were not ready to offer him that level of control. Now no again some drew no okay, are we saying say Liam Rossini are better say Maresca na or by far club on the last July they would be 7th first ever time in 8 years for Strasbourg Amoko Europe the same fate now we job more opa check what say Conference League table no that first when they are within 18 months. Now Shadiero Rossinia is dancing to the tune of Todd Bolly and a Clear Lake Blue company for him. Omo training na omo bono.
I don't know o said the actually.
Nyamisha.
I say yenya de e meeting atwetwe no.
No na appointed no. Strasbourg nyomo dia. So omo na ankasa o. But the na Maresca e na omo bufu na omo yi na die. Enya McFarlane na board the other game no. No mo ni we ni nya wie. It's for any ball game we now we start a conversation. You know when you free Strasbourg buy it. But do come on we and was back to study me know our Strasbourg say okay that fans and I say no the or build my local fans or more dog club now to say Sibo money Kotokofo na Didi e close pa no obi mo no busa and say na yet say wo say you know say my kind of crunch am pa me call them not in true me free honim na e bay. What does that tell you? we no say Mark the CEO no kra no menena kasa no de on triase but nobody will turn down the opportunity to coach Chelsea. Yeah, we sure so we need power war. Todd Bowley one country and them say CEO the kra keke diplomatically na bra.
CEO no kra on me say you ready.
And we no politically the first statement okay or say Chelsea a club World Cup champions, incredible squad, incredible club. What come for squad no, and what come for club no so, and what bomb about so we club World Cup champions. And we said there's nothing you fruit him. I just say me ready, my ready. Na me to aso abi me ko. He's dancing to their tune. Omo for inner circle there, and omo de na ba, omo adie mu, and omo de na ba. Now versus the junction. So we now work here. A dear number we catch Todd Bowley right now. Maresca can come. Technically, this guy is not better than Maresca. He is not an upgrade on Maresca. Wakoche Club World Cup about Conference League. We need the best of or not the club no qualify to the Conference League. Now do the 7th. Now so on your head on coach England the crowd hot that. So they know the purpose. Yeah, and of course Leicester by. But why would you supersede receive to that of Maresca? What if it fails? Yeah, from Maresca the end too. Oh, Samarim day, me catch them as say me share police for be Olinda dom semasa. If you but Amarim day Jana sem. And I'm so no say no option into the Jana my wine. Oh, yeah, say. Now this is a club where
Wontumi.
The structure has rotten to an extent. Say, coaches are failing, players are failing. Now, Amorim dear, what disappointing young coaches pa. Amorim, ni kokoti, ni guy, they not all yen home Manchester. No, it is said the Ignatius, I could find 11 on the snow here,
Samu.
No, obu young coaches abum. Because you need to pave the way. Yeah, but nothing why. No more who is a manager.
Say and Rambe can say the last post match or say Obi can say then by money Jidon say or your coach said they now can also no Obama you so by a manager.
Order.
What so by your coach? What does I say? I'm your friend coach, but also on your coach or your manager.
Na dear no why I mouse our power no. Do you feel say in Penifona and your place ni be because you jaw nyina de amawa. Ubetinya control ni ma yen kan okre. Can you realistically control Manchester United dressing room if you judge the boss wa? No, you're too rigid. Non-flexible coach. On person about adapt, he wants to force the players to adapt to his knowledge. But what the person say? Oh, nante we a driver ni. What could do a coin so? Driver ni na we a chief driver. I could do quite in Swato, a water channel so Kai. Oh, for so quine as a quine adapted to all Kano, and I saw about adapted to quine. Manchester United are looking for a way to back us as a big club where they are. So say a value almost 790 million euros. 10th on the transfer market. Unprecedented in the last 10 years. No, this is a sequential drop. So I'm going to drop a fee. The first quarter of 2024, I'm going to drop a bill. 719. Check baby Madrid. But they still maintain their value. Manchester United didn't keep you. First, I didn't know the whole fire as a club and they say, my you dear, you will seek out untibi. My you dear, your value, my you dear, to cry better. Tonchini say. So there are certain decisions I had. They needed somebody. Our brain was so nimadi. But see the Panifonica 1-2-1-2 be they know. But when you two I must obey Amorim.
Some now who say Ebia I also adapted to a different system because players find it difficult.
Flexible to get the best out of
3-4-2-1.
Why is it always been 3-4, 3 back? Only flexible. You are forcing Rashford to fit in, could be Menu to fit in, Ugati can't fit in. Who the best player? Don't tell me Bruno. Bruno was playing better before Krawi by now. They're picking, and he has the lowest win percentage since Fegikoyi, 32%. Check maybe Mourinho the other, and they didn't believe in Mourinho. You want Manchester United fans to believe in Amorim 32%. 57% for Jose Mourinho. They don't believe the guy. Check it, Jose Mourinho as out of an arm. This guy, no, you're so too much. On Yadia. Dear Amorim, I am sporting for J. Yeah, come Manchester and come on, stick to this contest. Okay, you. But who cares for one Yadia any day? Say, Anya, why be no more fan? But I don't tell me catch all say. What me manager our sporting about me manager our Manchester United. What you come on say? Maresca can be a manager at Leicester. But I was saying I could point out I don't know the over Chelsea. I want to be manager say your track record will transition you into being a manager. Now at the chain, once I know I win the enemy. Sack. I don't know what's happening. No, come on in na lewe no sack. Opa mo na muntie. Gary Neville was to say, we was for Bobody. No, a bread. No, why you fed up? No. Yow. Amorim, what good young coaches anymore say? Oh, how many young coaches and on man at the back of the Amorim? Would you also change chi? Do a banana be? Three back chin. Three back and Amorim chi. Oh, so dear. Oh. No, you're too far. Oh no. Be flexible. You have a large squad. Get the best out of everybody. Don't force them to suit into more ideology. At the end, I'll do ideology now. Okay. Pep Mokro chase more buying on our refi. Pep when you contract or buying. Football demands Amorim, Yamishirano, no Nimuntia. A could bread and wants a part, no consult to wherever he needs help, no consult to behind the scenes players and everybody on board. And only had Ganacho and Menu and Rashford and Diana Warrior until Munya. Look, Pep Mocromania to the Munya, they went ahead and won. Still, someone for this Untunovia Yasa, Diana Morimawini. He was so rigid. But he was not ready to adapt to anything. Okay. But because either South Tennis system, I say, and I say, obey. Yeah. Or stick it to the beliefs. Other person. Whoa, Simon, and person of the why they blame on Simon? Wouldn't say acid I didn't penya, a timid dear, or be our previa, me manner restriction to pay true as well and friend chemical reaction. I said, doctors, a usudi, a medical bioroom. I said, didn't pandemic. Why are people talking about ego? Ego is effective when you want to use it. Ego. I told you be here, ego, papa. Now, how many times I look, when you ask me, I want to take time nakabia mezab. Look, what do you catch her? First word I will use is it's a team work. Yow, can man wadaroma say teamwork. Or catch her no pass the ball no na. I'm so me so na so wash it too dada. Ma menche wa de. Osimhen ade na wo ye no. He's waiting for time. Not to me. He's waiting for time. Omo ntimi ntwan bring na be criticize Osimhen. Ba me will be Osimhen. I'll wait for time. Ade Nigeria nya Sani marketing kitty. Okay. Osimhen anya we mo yen do for mo 6. Na ensend shot to Ivory Coast na wo ba for home popo. Senegal na wo ba, Morocco na wo ba. He's telling you it's a teamwork. God has blessed Nigeria with two very different number 9s. Very different number 9s. Osimhen a box fox. And in terms of mobility, one of the best number 9s in the game. Ademola Lookman. A case of mobility, movement and positioning. Yan run it. Ademola Lookman. But box room, penalty area, Nyansa, Victor. So, you get the best out of the two. It's now, open you dangerous, we are say footballers. Field and so me a come culture no mudidi. Me can't no crowd in the actual from dressing room. O metinya ko ha o na ye discuss over culture hono no mudidi. And Lookman knows to say Osimhen is right. And I'll tell you more why Osimhen is right. Because I want to wait for time. Well, may I say, Marija Tano no Newton video analyst. Meza, Bray, Yinsu.
Yeah, I'm already Munkomodi Bakugu. Acha by the close of this week. He's gone. But I think more than I've even read an athletic post written by Lloyd Wathill. I and the team community almost a Ruben Amorim Crank or her academy game that which we have videos and pictures to the evidence. So he has been there, but the notion and everything, they needed to paint him black to cover up their mess. Whatever that has happened at Manchester United now, look beyond the manager and look at the kind of decision making that went on. It will almost person much say Abro Mokofa Ruben Amorim de Naba mid season, not omunim said the three back na no babana yaw. What did they mention as no? You insisted. One abe story no has say mamete say Ruben Amorim catch almost en kasama. Ananko be dey.
Best son your man.
Best son in your maba. But Jason Wokos ni nuanom nyina agina no konso say da bi be ya adwuma no.
Man what metum. No so for say the Rosinia the opportunity na ba no. Wa man tama.
Ensem o ka kire no. And then the whole idea of Ineos was team na ya build ya to one for quite some time now no. A team coach bi obebia will need to put his philosophy aside and adapt. Because free Jose Mourinho time yesterday I was emphatically clear said this is a counter-attacking team. United team now build it to one a counter-attacking team. Any coach be a person who possessive football we need proper investment. It oma koshe bono say bra three back ne beboa. Kenya sanka January komun ko leche. En ko fa Patrick Dogu so mbebo left wing back in Fama no. So it is not only Ruben Amorim na we fail with Manchester United. Name mom Jason Wokos. I confirm it. This is what they wanted to do.
Sorry to cut you, but me to see the system no or some common the right place.
That is it. Two things. One, nipa na adene ba no. O man clear instructions said this team you need to adapt. On team here ho na adwuma no na anye. The fact that what you are forcing is omra are supporting our press conference after who players. And the man say on from one system ne chere say. One ne ko ben krom. Sa de no onye the person here dey. Oye. Na de no yemfa 3.5 players in the survey. And now one, you want to play ne three back. On ne three back ni involve wingers as wing backs. It will rare oba and one player no more by Giovanni Quenda.
Yeah.
It is because on who the wing backs and they said naturally they are wingers. Number two, Obeti Premier League and as I say you need physical dominance and athleticism. It's midfielders are no here in no midfielders are more athletic and powerful. So you need to provide him all of these things. It's what can happen for Fanaberry. I think when we say Oko market anymore. Midfielders me no ko annuity o me 200 million. We just show. We say there be adi se ka se ya abo akwe a ye be brebe boka. And akwane adapt it. So you've gone back to your words and promises I would ma Ruben Amorim. And you've given him a basis to say mo anye de mope. Many de bia meka say we say two truths can coexist. And Okrese Ruben Amorim by he has been a failure. And as be a new thing can be amene ya adwen. How can you be a Manchester United manager now 38% win percentage? Yaw. What about 63 matches? We go no ani ma say toto. Name no Kresa on me say team nankasa so more they don't know what they want to do because it looks like they are confused. Then fast forward almost see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer so they lack basic direction. This is a team that is totally confused from top to down.
Now after say Mosake Ten Hag na Van Nistelrooy Bayern so 4 games I was like anyone fast
Van Nistelrooy no kan go team team no.
No, baby no
oh yes. But after 4 games, you see, this is a
far probably say the new manager bouncer.
That is it.
4 games in a row.
You see, only Ghana Social by United when you new manager bounce. Almost games be to so the following season. The problem of Manchester United it's deep, and I always say this: that if you want to understand United's problem, look beyond managers, because this is a team almost like a clear sense of purpose. The model and direction of the club. They always talk about Man United DNA and attacking football. But Bisa says attacking Man United DNA nankasa yedei. Because Ferguson abe create on only DNA or Manchester United. What did they mention as no? He created his empire. And nobody can be like Ferguson. So until you understand and begin to move differently, Shanana ni Arsenal babies. Then just maybe some of you did not watch Arsene Wenger's Arsenal.
Yeah.
Whatever Mikel Arteta is doing, it be opposite of whatever Arsene Wenger be or Arsenal.
To a change identity, no.
Yeah. Now if you said the Pellegrini ni man sini mu ya ni bi na Pep Guardiola ya na. What did they mention as no? If you always live in the dark of Sir Alex Ferguson, you will struggle. And that is what one problem of Manchester United. They have always lived in the shadows of Sir Alex. Oh, and Alex ye say, and Alex DNA until the owners. This is not to defend our room to us when your manager. 10 years, when Gaza room to us 38% in the way you this say I was a pamono. But the real issue here is the whole Manchester United setup. They need a proper sense of purpose and direction. And I think the first one now, the kind of coach they want. Utie workers mun come on interviews in the Adiamudiama media and so muncho na. Almost say Obi Abeba team nim bibia no your head coach. Meaning say omuno na betena se edi djuma no match na de ye. Iti untimi nkofa Thomas Tuchel fani be gina wono me say Jesse workers mun be kire ni me interfere. Untimi nkofa Antonio Conte fani ma. E ka umi na Chelsea anope ya o obi say half year due. Because on metimi na ye adwuma. So the first point of understanding what Jason Walker's, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and all of these guys wants to do here, say they don't want to appoint somebody who have total control over the team.
They say serial winners
no for now.
Jesus say
yes coaches you know your market you know. On say back in the days, this is what some of these things that used to happen. Even Real Madrid created because I say Kromo this be our broso. They'll tell you my profile are open. So you tell me some profile ABC. They'll go into the market and bring you that player. Real Madrid confirm Mbappe.
Names.
Real Madrid confirm Mbappe the naba. Obeka who your coach? You na bet open Mbappe na umpe. Real Madrid back confirm Dean Heisen the naba. Who bet Mazawi Alonso bet Makasa umpe. You see that is how things wants to be moving. And Chelsea cries had the enemy. Now player what we confirm na Maresca crying say confirm player. This whole coach you need to say yes. So baby on nam no who so legal as din social din na ma obetima here because ono no obetima ati say yes. Me akofana the number Karen McKenna mo Michael Carrick mo any say so team dan say who baby o moko ne di muduma that is all. Amorim they were far gone. is the story is over. But the problem still remains that can you trust Ineos with what they want to do at Manchester United? What nas nebusa ho question we say obetima agi Ineos a D. Amorim ko ye ombetima mo ni age within the next 1 year or two. Almost Operation League 2028 number 21. Wow, GDS said the union was actually kakray. You can only hope and say said no a bit my ye. But no cranny the the mistakes no my any dear yaw. I don't think these people are serious. So Munsuya we mu pan fanya this will be said the next choice and they will do all that. Then I think this team is in for another ride. Liam Rossini Ababe signed 6.5 years there at Chelsea. We could literally go back to a story about the life, what he has done and how far he has come. For example, somebody who was an assistant coach to Wayne Rooney at Derby County. I'm going to relegate Derby County. Barbara Bo Wayne Nyepe, Intinesin Satia Woho Nyepe. So when Rooney is not coaching, but then Wabena Chelsea Juma Day, Ubiana Neshebre. Ubetimi will be at a class, nobody first second. Be a bedroom now, baby, our way, Juman, Nipana no difference, baby, or Edman canon mail. That is how life is. But the big issue here is where is going to be a hit and where is going to be a miss. Him fan obe hit it. Him fan obe miss it. Now, I read about how he changed Strasbourg with a level of mentality. And Newton, one of the things he did near so we club no catch a players and he said, on one mrebia or besha club him. And you no catch said that is 7, 10. Nemum, he is creating an environment wa be 15, wa untimi no ebe you apie. So and then a brony friend freedom and responsibility. Mama freedom no, but you need to be responsible for your actions. And then on a tenema Strasbourg and could na be peke ya umutimi dia benya results omudi enya But yeah, all but Chelsea, this is a totally different club compared to Strasbourg. Because you still have supporters and people within the club who believe they are still living in the era of Roman Abramovich. Said in America, see two players, man. Todd Bowley, Munomonko, world class funny man from Michel Congo. But Roman Abramovich, no, the same thing. But the difference is Roman Abramovich will go into the market and buy world class player.
Ready made.
Bra, bebo, na menfa wonye. But Todd Bowley mobile market akofa enkoda se yetete aton. Nya de omaba, nya betete omo. Who coach nie. So this is a coach who is supposed to bridge the gap between expectations and reality. Chelsea supporters need the expectations and really he's supposed to bridge that gap. And adeba akwa me di nim no. And I'm on your mommy and quickly. Me di 2 years say yaw. And I specifically wrote it down because me try ache enyane. Minya botre because no matiti di yani adumoye of Strasbourg. So I kept calm. Watched every game of his, whatever that he was doing. I think one of his greatest strength in vision and strategies or the going into games. Yaw, what shiny teams biano pressing, possession, and we adaptable.
Okay.
On your fix say because me how many PSG game be. He pressed so well in the first half. Second half months was a very line no low block. And yeah, don't come here money must say. So the strategy is clear. Say Chelsea and be defended. Name ball fena Chelsea person omu no. Name ne drum maybe so was Chelsea so bobasa. No ordinary results are. But the bema. They toss me no. His relationship and communication. Yeah, what in okasa ote.
Yeah.
Now no the video be about all kind of dress. Some for no manipulative. Manipulative not in a bad sense, but they are communication freaks. Obi ono ma onim kasa pa. Enti na se bi ukoje aware ese pe obi onim kasa wo bedwam. Ne fa ne ko. Because one way yaba ko kasa mbi Steve aware rekwa ma aware be je free sem. Yaba je free sem. Proper good communicator. And yeah, you will need him in such a dressing room to do that. And yeah, thirdly, he is a winner. But where will be the hit and misses? Hit and see, by misses in a way. Yeah, the expectation at Chelsea and meeting it. Number 2, the kind of dressing room he is going into. Yeah, Liam, Wakoti Strasbourg, but oh, Bano, Maresca, the boys will match the Club World Cup. And then the Conference League. And net trophy be a especially with the Conference League, no. Chelsea standard, the net trophy be a good advantage so. But you are coming into a dressing room where players are really funny. And I made the certain be a more new to Womenchen because he has the experience of being in a dressing room with players. New players are much be big to a big of a coach be banner, one mistake be banner cotiano. In the dressing room, we are catching enough. For example, whatever John Terry and Co did to Andres Villas-Boas. You see, when say you coach him already free. Say what better bench ordinary free. England what did call France, and he's playing so well.
Andres Santos.
Was about team more about the Achille Muya backbenchers, style more ho. I feel like our boys in our power so beba. Coach, why are you ye? I do want it.
You are say, mommy. Me share Eddie Howe and Nagos manner. Na me share young, because a young coach, I say, we young pa. Do you really honestly believe, say, Chelsea fans, Memo be a debut, Memo media D. Amorim, Manchester fans in Muche 2 on Amorim. But me person me busa as I say, yeah, say a do bressa more demanded your free senior mayor the TV show. Obetimi stand say I hit, you know. A hop baby.
And I make us say the hit and Mrs. Makacho baby obe hit it. The Mrs. is a part of the Okano. Is it no? Will you be a project manager or you be your own man at some point in time?
It's say Maresca banana de
yeah.
Didn't know the Leicester for now qualify by the Premier League.
You see, there's a thin line between being a project manager and also having your own ambitions. Yeah, Abrabomu, we hear Juma Drew baby, I want to wow vision. Inti na odi obi tina store ano otimi ton ma wan adu me bi also wadan man pese me teme ho na me so me ko bie me store. What did they mention as? I think that is where Enzo Maresca go to. Me am project manager do time be dream be a me here say was me win. Either you support me or you sack me. What did they mention as? One of the messages I'm expecting say 6.5 years now was sign. Obet my new maka crabby as a project manager. You go to a stage baby obeka say no, my ambitions in any day.
Who determines that?
Is it now with the way the model at Chelsea operates is in Newton? I'm speaking about Chelsea, not any other club. With what Chelsea are doing, BBA say BBA dictated from
Sure.
Say fans ne come home to ball in a
it's no more country protest say maybe a club ne baby a Roman Abramovich ja club ne to enye hu susan so na mo ye dey omunya
say come and make say pa say fans are powerful football club no somewhere last 3 years say fans can say you demand every coach who
we are dey I also give it to them.
Now, and I respect Arsenal fans. Also, when you doubt Kakra for Ateta,
oh yeah, Ateta out.
It is because Omo more srono. Ade ana ehunu ye say one when there will be briefing form. Omo mo chen kiti owners ni bi na omo play political sporting directors ni be mu say tata omo ni je so no. For example, Jesse Wukos ni Amorim di Jesse Wukos mo briefing brutal na Christopher Vevel. When you be sadia, Ateta was able to convince the Arsenal board say project na me and faces ni nie. And I want the video about thing to confirm the meeting now. A course between Mikel Arteta Edu. Any Kronke ne bano. Emma Arteta was able to convince every single one of them. It is supporters never tell say the baby ano. This year tired in a chi. And no more tired in a chin so na de na ye.
But supporters no so ship na
that is it. So on no ba na oba na there will be hits, there will be misses. Hit na maka kire no. Misses no so na tattoo no. Ellis games bebem. Obebo City. Yes. Share. New Maresca there. Ya tie mo mu lusu ba ko hwe. Adebia Victor Osimhen ye and there's no problem in demanding for team effort. Kakrebi. There's no problem in demanding for team effort say a team game ayebo. But there me gran na say right after the incident. I was expecting him to show a little bit of respect to the teammate. Edi pon game na ye bomb pie na nko de no ho akojimbi. What did they mention? I've seen a video called dressing room. It will be cool again. But at this moment in time, this is a tournament that is made for the big boys. AFCON na ye bo we no. A big boys ni AFCON.
Maybe a man who say Nigeria here Osimhen Pie World Cup qualifier game against DRC.
Yaw.
Okay, it's the first half no mko wa mabiem na.
Yeah, but AFCON na.
Omko by Nigeria mobo papa.
Yeah, but this is an AFCON in the last 4 or 5 editions underdog story impim.
Say no Osimhen no, we do say on can line up no hu.
And now baby Nigeria do no matter what me have seen where Egypt are come permanent in chain.
Okay, so bench now. Whenever we should go,
that is a problem.
Me contest in me pay. Egypt no players and can naturally discipline. Look man, he kept sticking to the ball. And American say Osimhen wanted the technical team to talk to him. They were not doing it. No, chain responsible. Oh, I see.
Ahmed Mido. So okay 2006. Obo Hassan Shatta Melimusi. Hassan Shatta yedi. 2006 okay sa AFCON no. Hassan Shatta yedi no so okay fine case. Next game wa mo no. Wa mo ni biom. Egypt won the AFCON. You see, when some of these things are not corrected, I say Newton asema okano, I don't begrudge him. They be am say, new messa ka asem ni be am say two truths can coexist. Whatever Victor Osimhen is showing chire obia or person say team ni priority echen obia. But the manner in which or execute at the Kodiana or it is something that personally I believe that he did not do it right. And in go forward team ni they are looking up to you.
Hansi Flick.
So what's a chance now? Obia ye be now what to tell sir. There is definitely going to be a moment in a football game. Baby. Maybe me I want a chance. I'm saying said there will be probably a moment in the game. I'll be saying people get angry.
Overstaying on the ball.
Hansi Flick ne say eagles ekele success.
That is it.
But news super sometimes also use the ego in the right way.
Maybe I've connected through the big boys in the woman. What the confusion? This is
you know what you say. Yasho mo tre. Yasho mo more. Nemfa Before that moment,
can be, but as a most what can make you not try it? Idea of it all, Sime, and as a person, Mojigenison, greed and selfishness on his part. And you're selfish. Oh, you're selfish. Oh, you saw the word. Oh, you saw the word. You see, Nigeria were not chasing a lead. They were leading by 3. And a look, man, or still, you score some. But if not that. But the captain of the side is calling you, and I'll push you off. If Sanye greediness, selfishness, after game, no, utie de look man can, I'll say BNC. But Victor Oceano, Nigeria ain't losing free moon. But he was the first person, he left the bench, a dress you free ho.
Yeah.
So you are chasing your personal glory as again, and what shall I to say? No. Passion for the team. No doubt about the quality. He's one of the best strikers in the game. And Nigeria had a chance to progress. But give credit to those who have been assisting. Should go now or share no and rather look at the precision of passing. I manage money is simple. They are setting play. Aibemina or share audacious goals at the Nigeria. Goals are 1 minute want to mention or share. So Nippon said tapping also share go now mind blowing. So Victor Osimhen, you know, if problem be anywhere, Anka he would have remained on the pitch, saying and then we move together. But they can't take it lead. No. No, listen. The Osimi, you know, me in my eyes, I don't see Osimi as a big boy more than Lookman. I don't see him as such. No. I don't see him as such. He's fortunate, say Adiana Oyen, but look man, also Adia as a player. Equally, he's doing it well. Okay. 2 AFCONs are Obono. How many assists no I? 11 goal contribution for Nigeria in 2 AFCONs. For Adimola Lukman. Yes, go and check his stats.
African best maybe.
Yes. He has won the African. So when yes, that was the reason Ndidi was coming in. No, Charlie. No. You don't have to react like that. You see, because football, players no making mistakes. It could be say even the decision Lookman took no happy with the decision. The same way now Osimhen it me pass boy clear position to score, you miss it. No. Okay. They are very unprofessional. Yes. Only a very unprofessional. No. Delay ball. Football. But delaying football. You always have to give credit to the creators. How many assists no in this competition?
Yes, it's say Ademola 3 goals, 4 assists. So 7 goal contribution in games.
Yes. In the end, funny say Campono. Lookman and the boys be homely to Lookman. It be Moscow Osimhen. Ne Ashen, I said the unity because Nigeria is the most sharp team, the most well organized team in this tournament. They are scoring for fun.
I don't know how they body the agro.
So what I say? It's against Mozambique. Against Mozambique because he is chasing the goal top scorer award.
Yeah, I can't afford.
It's new and no. Osimhen, a man in that he's not bigger than Lookman. He is not bigger than Lookman. Because of the Napoli league in the spotlight, no. Listen to me. That he signaled the bench.
You're right. You're right.
And the end man signal say if there's no problem, the end man signal say you free. The Oka says about team, no. Sa statement should have gone to Onua Osimhen. It's about the team. If it's about the team, you don't call the coach to take you off. If it's about the team, no, listen. If it's about the team, teammate your mistake, you don't call him to order it this way. So what I say? So Osimhen in his mind, he feels he is the face of the Nigerian national team. But to me, he's not bigger than Lookman. He's not bigger than Ademola Lookman. But he's fortunate to play for Team Zibia. Eyeballs, no one so. And discussion. He has won the African Footballer of the Year. Senior won't wire. So what I say? I don't Atlanta I won European trophy. So what are you talking about?
What about hat trick? Charlie, my many 3P4 AE. There will be time as well. That's now about America. Why party say? Wow, you need 3P. Didn't come on a many about the find the official panso. I think committee. Would you bring a dinner by the way? A bania. And yeah, Odeba. Aye. Doctor, the man one answer wow now. Deba, Piwak, Deba. Piwak, okay, and a pa. Uncam Bonicra. Medase mechete foni ahwefo nyina anape mu bibia nso afinhia pa egusua 3P garlic mixture free Piwak natural health garlic kroje ne dia ye do ne yemfa kan jamfen so bia mfrɛ mu enu ntimu ahode no ejina ne naso eye ntinim akomam ena mogya mu adwuma o hweme utie me wo yade bi wo ntinim akoma no mogya nim dia edro american fo dia ma o sebebo eye 3P garlic mixture sene bronya no didi re nam ne no nom nsane bi no eniyema bi woni pedue ne bia na harmful substances bi afra nuane na wodi ye no esese garlic mixture no eboa na wo liver ne wo kidney ne timi sone saniyema ne so nyina eba abonten enu ntimi sraw 3P na bronya ne yebekọ na wono no maboa ama ni pedue ne mu ada ho no watimi adide no yakwa abasa di na emua enyi niyema no a enye na aka woni pedue nim no ni nyina emfiri enko ene ye hwe general health enyarewa hodo aduro ne sa ena mebobo so de achew sana no G doctor number friend sisi ane ne ntwetwe nkomo checho yade no haw ne mu eche no na hunu kwan a wode efa so ne number 0248 92 sene me di kan se edro ne ye ntini mu akomam na mogya mu adwuma no wo obi a wo hweme wotie me wo pressure yade ayaw se no ane de wo ekowum 3P garlic mixture ayaw last stop essence eboa emma entini no bani mu da ho se de be ya mogya betimi ede afrisa ne se de ese enu ntisade nam a wo pe anwa aduane bebre ne nsade nom no atontum ntini afo wunti na ememu mie na mogya timi ede afrisa ne afem no ni nyina mu beda ho abra wafa 3P garlic mixture no bi na se de be ya pressure yade na ete so no ni nyina betimi afri akọ wo de eye stroke yade ni nyina ye mogya entimi ne afrisa ne woni pedua nim ye na akọfa sa o haw no ede aba esese mogya ne de afrisa ne bi kọ adwene ne ho adwene ne hia mogya ene de ne dwuma eno ntise mogya ntimi ani afrisa ne ankonkwam o wadwon wa efre ne cells na emframa ne nnuane nru ahodo adwene hia na etimi de dwuma no wadwene enya enti adwene di kan jojo na aka oni pedua na kwa no wo ho no ma na ofa nyina ewu ye bo wa wonte yeti wa wonte stroke yade na to kwan mu edro ne ye 3P garlic mixture pebi ne frase no nom ne sisi a tititi ye na we frase hunu ne pedua ne so no ebe free akọ abra wafa edupai bi ebi a diabetes asicho yade na how ni pedua ne ntimi produce enough insulin in maw enu nti glucose ne nya baby amfa se fra wo mogya no na akọfa asicho yade diabetes no edi aba wedro 3P garlic mixture wo ye be ma me kan fo dia maw esansa o prostate no awbambo be mu ya na eboa wa nkasa woni oba di nnemu nhyiamu a ensuo na ekọ oba ne wakoda ne eba aba bonten no o prostate na ehwe aye sensuo no edi amaw entna ho machimatiwa na o haw bi ma prostate ne ho Johnson tentam sne kane no wo Johnson nso bi ani nya kroje di wo Johnson no achi wo sne be ma no emu hyehye na bra wo Johnson ote ya wo ne be manim ana wo ne oba edi nnam nhyiamu asebe hu sane no ote ya wo be manim dia kire so prostate no na ehu aka wedro 3P garlic mixture ebeboa edi wakaginamu wo kwan stron kokra so wo ye oba so de fichi kromu ya natna wo so ache wano no mu nro ne bia bibidro abrafudro de etia na etie edro we ya wo last stop
moja na abobontoa na entimi ma abontene ye no ofa 3p garlic mixture ebeboa ama ni nyina na ne na ba abonten kama ama bibia koso wano ewo nipadua nim dia ma asthma entehye wa yade etenete wo de eye general body pains make am for 3p garlic mixture dro no e de ama na emom ya na wa hye no so se de da ye ba ya na ye ka no edro no kosa wo koto a ewoto a ehwewa ebomu garlic ya da ho no eye kokko ena edro ni tini nso ye kokko enu nti wo ne efa du fufuro bi de chew se eye garlic mixture esanya de a wo body na bia mesrew ensom ya wo garlic edro ene wo garlic edro papa de obi age atomu american for de ama eye 3p garlic mixture wadwen ya wontanta ebibidro bi ne abrofo dro bi a woda so nti obeda kra no 3p aka ho ma ne ha wo de to edro ni kofie wodu fie na no ma 15 minutes edro kro na won emfa say ya bibidro ana abrofo dro nom ka ho enkofo ha obia emre wa pomoden pharmacy shops na herbal shops e wo ye man mu ba bia boremu a wonsa etimeka edupa no ebidie nya ne so bebodin se me pe 3p garlic mixture me sorry so dia doctor number ena me di e chato mesrew ufa number no na ofra emfere won ton yade no a wonya no adu se ne yade ne tie bia chem efri ni ti so de kwa ne nan ase chere doctor wa ye krado se obetie o na waboa o ne number e 0248 92 88 0248 92 3p garlic mixture.
Oh, erase. See 3p garlic mixture. Ana yene omo ewie no. Couple bread na ye share because still munya Ghazali side of the story no.
Be Ghazali the onyanka side. I'm say
what my friend no.
Oh friend na fa nti ye on kasa no.
As a twene as mo bo ba bi fa ko.
Oh there be say
Antena nkasa me condemn side na.
Oh yeah, ne de nya act na.
But say ya tia kwada side of the story no san ke te Ghazali so de.
Yeah, you be so pushing him bia free ne wie kwa yi tini ne bia.
And to say coach yeah pamo da bi enya wona eko boy de no de me condemn ho but.
Yeah, all the nya.
You nipa sometimes in the heat of the moment. Yes. No me won wait me say by now e bia na koma dwi
obonza ko ho
yeah
but over any day Timon say you room kakre afansi yan hwe on the Black Stars of Ghana World Cup ne be kono ye players ne ye monitor mu pa anopa no ye de betu da se Salisu Mohammed ohwe se de nriama si kwa enra Monaco for no enya confirm say player no ACL no e be ma the rest of the season NBA boy no so no e be den e de amane say obetimi ato aso na afi Abrante Mohammed Salisu etimi edi ne dwuma nti World Cup ne de say Salisu be den say Ghana Black Stars ye betimi nya na afi wadi ne dwuma de ama the Black Stars of Ghana no kakra free or ereba na urem ewo Ghana yaso yesere ye den nsem na etu dwana Mami Nations FC player friend Emmanuel ano mika say ono so enra ewo the airport na wonani eche Moldova ano rese ni obitima akwa ne trials na afi wono etimi a movie na afi se bibia tutoma ono so urem ewo Moldova omo league na nuama etimi akama edi ama Emmanuel ano eno news a free or deba ana afi said the Nations mijina ono yanko Somon Komo Jackson's Blay reporter eba say former Mediama Asante Roko player will free godo ko nyina nim same pie e de free mobile na okojojo no kakra e wo US mountain so ne nim sim bi obekona US and Sambia other countries no akobo e wo ne mom wasaiba Ghana ayete se nations enkomo no edru animo ma negotiate edru akira two teams no and as a two parties ni nyina no agreement enso etimi akoso enche ebemu Sambia abranche fene say Justice Blay enso bekoso edi ne juma edi amakrobia Kumasi Asante Kodok and as a Nations FC eno de free or ba Nations one yegina almost center back Sulemana Yaya enso Abu are completing the long deal at the near trim or vision. And the transfer window na be any day. clubs do go so a wo mo ehwe so metima asane players na afenuama aye kamanti abrantie Suleiman Ayaya Abu enso a complete a long deal erem our vision and no good news if you are the banra ewo ye kan say division 1 no ye the stories e by na ye catch us say nyoma ye koso e was on 3 no na no den and no a true democracy wo mo ane tima ye from ye kan say wo mo game wo mo e boy no na ano hyepa na true democracy for no wo mo positive and a boy na ye wie na adane ma bo e wo stadium wa chesa ko fan se mebre e de aba na the FA no hu say video circulate and report for no enya from Zone 3 gamer and we ba so no ma charge true democracy and afi Port City say omo antimi and control omo supporters ni nyina no eye nuama e course agrupama city charge according to true democracy and afi Port City and e don some the ba Park Academy so omo game omo any Ashanti Gold 044 no e boy no and some bebre siamen ra ye hu videos and as a interview e don some e by na report e ba ne say Park for no ya charge omo so e no e news say about the Football Association GFA omo say enuama e course no omo condemn ya omo a charge omo e wo sa enuama e no so course a ye pai coach 3 ho na fi photographer so ye born in sound e say enuama e course no e ha dream television 1 de entokwa e course weekend the charges no adoso e ye pai de wonsem e de ba na charges aye kan wan sem ni nyina no na odu media ma omo has of game and also course coach Abdullah Ghazali and so FA no charges omo de buy no nso ne die ewumpa na ni nyina no e kire se omo e kire se wono ene sa bobo ya wono ewo media ma stadium a oche ball coach ya na jawato e de aba omo kire se coach akobo akodana sum a assorti sa ball retriever no injury report e ba ne se video no ane da so ntimo amunya video ni bi nhwe no coach Abdullah Ghazali ane dimirika dendenden a akobo akodana sum aye chichiri coach kra coach jai coach zeo akra ne nua ma ho sama wa di a chem na akoda kete na oyewe a che opanyini adwinti coach no o sheda bufoye pa na according to akoda no ye fe ne Kofi na Kofi anaja okofa asem we nyina ba na akoda yi se ball no koye no okwache ball na ba ana media ma player na ka che ne se on twen na o mu delay nti on jai ball no nti odu won no de na wo ball no so ana coach so be che ball no ti coach be che ball no de na wo ball no so na coach ball no so tro no se coach a ball no so tra on so obehwe so betima bibi to so on so to ne sakakra senka o coach no but akra na pacho yentie Kofi kakra on so de tudwa on Ghazali issue no
what ya sinti
small boy
Ghazali na je no so
Ghazali
officer ba
officer you so there be officer jejeje Ghazali no ho di o na nipa baako am say fancy
boy na nko
wa mi akoda no nko be ha akoda no pa do mi akoda no pa ti coach Abdullah Ghazali na ono honsem ani akra nti akra no
tumi ka say wo du blow a coach
ko ho ha dream pa nti no de ifri de ba nti but man back up from pa we wanted to intervene but that's na a very 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 serious issue pa and of course nti Kofi ni amount ra sports and edin komota dina wode kakra and so they are maintain some no na fancy kotokon is a report about say omuguso boy adwuma Prince Bedu has started training Prince mame Prince training no Prince be training have hard training partner Prince or bomb modern said e be nuama be koyi enra o AJ na nya asem beto adako jachi na na no shemo Prince school na nya easy cry ti modi school weto so na afi ya school modern ma enra o dan e dey o training or bomb modern pa na kotokoya na Joseph Ablo enso ensensem e by fans on say Joseph Ablo wo kotoko na problems ba ku mienu bi wo kotoko na office ni nyina ni chese in discipline because na training crowd chese almost suspended from training tina on the first team in training tina no pay o na kotoko for the letter ababonten o ma tro kata kama almost so money no etinkwanta o ma pai ti ezi o ma terminate contract officially kotoko de abase Joseph Ablo o ma wi na manfo se kotoko ne has mze be 5 years no muntimi top player bia wa krowe mu they be omu player be indiscipline no matter terminate indiscipline now they also akofana ba no unim so no so ye indiscipline coaches no omu manage players no eno ye nkofo questions omu eka me nso me di bi eba ana me dem kakra dem no na Chelsea nso omu ne former Sandro come folder abrekum Chelsea asem na me ken Tenedu Samuel Tenedu omu enso eguso omu hwese bibia nso betima ye kama ede amano eno kakra free or de benti
idea no to say idea o kind disciplines man o can be kai on say clubs are no more post no the na near prepare keskatua nkobitua Chelsea aside Galatasaray no ko ni ade no ba me be me kai se sama me be say omu din komo Chelsea bo no mo pewa obo no afa na new kwan suban to say because me new aye adwuma angel pay me name Steven me name Mike ne me za mu nyina aye adwuma to say unim nipa no na no ye adwuma aye simple
so
so Osimhen de ani say no na nko bi a wachi nso nye de san nipa no mete says can em
fa when you no crap
so they all kind of brings back question is a due diligence brain be a class no so
answer no masan
no bet me hu bo pa
but when you discipline they on foul need true
to Mikel Arteta Arsenal for Osimhen ti was me pay you Keresh Kodoya and Ray, we have Premier League in my asam na Gary Neville bet to say Abasa. Jamie Carroll like Canadian.
Obed Dasobe 1 week no more discuss.
Now, so promo cry no debut
pressure. And you are right on that.
So, and Juma no bini ho. Tunya bia no agro.
Top club say
no pe has nabo. Pekotoko nabo. Obedru we are.
Na no masesa.
Yeah, biana sa so be kona CEO. Any players tun say di wachi efe eno no nche se fa si wani ko dwifi form
Debbie ne wa fe no yeso mu hu mu limit say anu mu so mu beje fans no ba ku mienu advance no fans no ba na say the problem bre o mu ti
say o say o yi player be from dan nyame ko si na so ma or substitution catch any player man no had a soro had me bowa for our time I won't bro coach Juma play to me coach at me say ye jaw no me no pass me say head
plan kan na bi no so
I also
what's the coach say kan
plan can say the blow a shit coach afon
o we no say kan wa
dem say bonnet
say kan
this an kan coach
ya whatever that went on takwa between Abdoulaye Ghazali and the boy should he be entertained upon all honesty
delaying tactics no okay Eden Hazard no boy
oh yes
na so mu koshia yo last year more baby
dark art was a dark art name
coach Matthias ni wa kotochi wona kula
but you see whatever Abdoulaye Ghazali did over there me dey be ameka say nipa no matter how obubefu no obi ane se de disutie obi on bufu a this all excuse ni kakro obi on bufu nya abotre obi so on bufu a orahye koye nioma bi but I think whenever you are given a certain position emotional intelligence is very important and I think for coach Abdoulaye Ghazali we no absolutely no coach minimum student are found some as be a doctors be a lawyers be a footballers professional ones be a too quiet your reaction this is something I believe say if you can issue an apology of how you reacted this is not about the said matter you're discussing your mommy and son all together. One, the said matter of delaying. Two, your reaction towards the delaying. Three, ana kodano subina or dinedy. Inti coach, oh personally ne dear, me pewasempa and may hold you high esteem. May imagine students or more class or more video we. Ewa bontin. This is not a good sign. Coach, this is not a good sign at all. Please and please again. Learn to control your temper. Now we maybe to what to be better you say. Say na mo ya na mo de anacha nkoda mo nyina no ma be hooligans. Say na mo kire nkola. You don't teach them respect. then akoda ketwa we so away a Gazali ese nkofo a wachire oma de na akoda we timi gina camera nim kase me di blow coach kon. You see, me sure say almost 80 to 85% of boys in would dream to become footballers.
Also boys most na na omoye academy nkwada no.
What I say? Nobody is saying a bad thing. But definitely, Sebi, ya mami no mu bu ye boss say preku mami ne bati won na ne ba ne buza mami di enti na ahune so sa na wano so sa so be nyina beto. You understand? Akoda na ode. Ana Sebi hu kotani a o say ya ba. Akoda no ni kwan so sister du mokra ko e bobo pim. It's totally a gross disrespect. Somebody should put him into order. Akoda no mo sichire nka no kore ni anya sa obenyini amana be ya deso asa atomo so. Because Suban when so be antiana, he will continue. Because him so ya mo be defend no. He will continue. Sa penya bo ntimi so mayimi sa bo penya bo disa ase. Ah! Ye no ane say na amen. Itina na efikasie mutina na ma mo pe no. Yaw, efikasie mutina the benefit of it na say so ma me ni hu ana obitimi tia ho.
Bena obi mu obi ba
ntin kula na sei. Ena kura keto bi kura de hen so benya bando 3 CDs no dipani atem. Entity boni sa entity boni. Tika se me di blow she coach afun. Agbadi nyankopon.
Because on say na Gazali bore foot to the max. So enye omo mo be mo na nka obi.
Be yeso mo so ni mu because akoda we dey Gazali so to blow e bona kakra so twari na nka ende.
Kabarista nka Gazali enya asem.
Gazali did not do akoda no so mo ntia no. Me the dark art ne dey me go ka bi mo obi abi ko obi aye bi. Ya Ghana Premier League e bobo bit yetim bo 10 go. Bo 10 go over to. So that is not even my subject of discussion. But the main thing is about how akoda ni behave here and the coach no so ye dey. Eh omumi enu nyina yaw. The coach or a penny he shouldn't have done that. Akoda na akola money
who interview ni bisa na say.
And I love what people know interview me that's pa.
Yeah, say penny akola
asema.
Bona so onye won twema.
On twema wati asema akoda we ka.
Okay say penny ti pacho.
Pacho and crop pacho so say kanwa. Yo, what kind of attitude is this? You see, for Brekum Chelsea, but I'm expecting Mediama to also come out. Akoda ne nyoma na wire because when I home team, Hearts of Folk and Abdullah Ghazali should also do something. Let them all. They all need to come out. Ghazali personally will need to apologize. The club Hearts of Folk will need to apologize too. The club Mediama so boy and Obi assaulted no. Then for Mediama, they will need to also respond and say. I know Moses Parker and House of Folk, they have a very good relationship. Let's not destroy a lot of things. Mun sorting it out na akoda na montiano. Na penyinu so House of Folk be man sanction bia. Ono so mon fama no. Na se mon fana se mon ko. For Brekum Chelsea going in for Samuel Tinedu, I want to see how Obe reacted to this signing, to this move. Why one player me hwene Legon Cities, ana me hu boy. Eti kotokoko fa na de ne ba ye na ma ni ji so aba. Na mum ne performances ni suban bi obeda na di wokotoko nkyere obi ana enim no Legon Cities. So this is another opportunity for him to reprove himself. Go Chelsea in your club ketwa and okobo and coach Samobodu. And I think Brekum Chelsea jina baby say omu need the luxury of having quality midfielders. Badori right after the season obeko FC Basel. Vincent Kulu. Anya this season and next season we have Vincent Kulu. Esobe join FC Basel. The game before Kotoko game, and I think right after that, Badori Koe by, and then before House to focus on Vincent Kulu. So call Switzerland so by. It will more permit for the Sankasa. Or more Quadiana for one particular boy be the number. I want to remember the name. So the boy has a very brilliant story. Now, obey a farming Wadoma from Ivory Coast, but and so baby. Or buy and also bet me our ball. And a doma for the man opportunities on bear trials. 1, 2, 3 now moves and no, I could in Bobo. Or boss some friendly games beyond a Brekum Chelsea for say they be and found. Then found Ranebesiaka. And that guy, I feel also epic. So if you have a player like Tinedua or experience in the league now, yeah, I can only wish him the best. So qua, no more bet me a the idea. Edi amano. For Ablo and the indiscipline issues at Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Yaw, enye nani ebeka. Enche bi ansa na yebeko break in a team yi kobo game against Amatex. Mo kwa asankregwa. Ye wie emasem. Maybe the mark was mo dem wo ho. Abra team kobo kampa kobo ball. Enye se team fufuro ye hold you. There are even players who do worse than you do. But some of them, when they come on the pitch, they deliver. Especially when a warrior player, at least, now say one individual content waba. Obon no coachna. And on the pitch, he's not disciplined. Because yellow cards are what or somebody yellow card. Notice as we've discussed about it before. That Kotoko should speak to him even about his discipline on the pitch. Yaw, and you'll be say. Meme say no be say I have been to the training grounds. Nobody has spoken to me about anything. Ablo Ama training wama any reason why he did not come to training.
Or the man penny for
one carry and train penny for meaning baby amijina. It's I'm saying meme say
okay.
Me more bidi because I was there.
Not sanctioning in effect.
Coach Kurabu food that moment Kurabu born not doing say no. If you are going somewhere, you need to tell the team manager. Kasa like Kasa coach Bofu and the voice was out. Coach voice was out. One crowd be Bani amwa then you send messages to your friends. The exact words I'm using is that.
New break.
Me a blood the main share was the time. My father said, "Yeah, semi Kotowa handle no said there's some handle no to pathways straight away the player. As to so many replacement and as so many replacement no club biya hawa or treating us Kotoko as a royal club no and per se fee back can be brisa. So sometimes we a player now ya no who club na we see a kind of moment say versus a club of prestige. It is a unya honor now old Donny Mujesia now I share a crowd in my I would want to leave it as just it is because meaning players no mohajini clubs no cry out there some of the times when you be as strong as CEO as manager somebody or by man affairs the amount players be cheer for so as soon as that happens a verb reflecting on the field. It's behind the scenes, and even other clubs in the managing Yana Edinburgh. I love Kotoko for a more decision on take on a blow, and I wouldn't want to go into more details. Say, because friend so it's a player club decision. Club on the won't be supposed player won't be supposed to the club da or decide away from abroad. Gazalia Semino, Emi Yakakra. Me who's a Gazali Wofuda. He's one person. Either he's smiling or he has an average face, and normal face. Me whom me fan say obia obufo or obia time of moments of downness animal. Makazali je kakra minimum na mede kan you. Me whom so obia or rough. Hey, I mention about the Hamza of Kotoko. One Gazali nyina me na fufu ntima mfo munye example Hamza na ko eya de ya Kenya me mama kra sana betimi akamanti ase so munyina Kotoko fo ma Hamza de afenu aba busu enum Gazali de wo Kotoko busu enum da entina me fo tu no de example say Hamza na a portrait a yes ade ya Kenya me wo be brace because Hamza a hyper kakra e wo touch like but Gazali has always been cold na de tie Ghana Premier League na yebono, and for that matter, every football 90 minutes be a more 90 minutes. But dependent on the league, any match or chrono, and the intensity of that game. Anybody tell me say 90 in the FIFA they are so, but you about 60, you about 70, or you Ghana Premier League, you about 50 to 55 minutes out of this 99 you about 50 to 55 out of the 90 now. And it's a team be quite aware. Yeah, no injuries, goalkeepers, yellow cards, fouls, as I said time now. Realistically, your league ya boy, so team be lead ya, or no one goalkeeper bet you have to bear 5 in the city of film. So they say show any referee for any almost any message in the making. Omu crab bomb basso semi casa semino. Oko shop matcha. na team be lead one the goalkeeper watch ball na wie no na say FIFA dey even 8 seconds no crowd by no still o must say time delay the control room so first restart no
and keeper no nkwan ya usomwa
but it's about change no o me dey corner nim corner no say corner the time ni so say ball before no be to form ho na obebo no before no be to throw back no ya no ate be 5 minutes e free keeper ni obi kosuru bia no be to form time delay ebu abo no kran chate ne pass no o che no kra be sa da so won say na funny stuffs no it imagine say as a coach game where you hunu say obetimi atewuka listen to this here game say all lose so sometimes before ball be hitting it now say go ni ba o game obetimi ateka no hunu na we yakwakoto no who say boy need delay o boy ni naturally what we are come because this is not to justify any action at Ghazali but many would think komo e bonu how when you metimi see and quick fire anger be a bit me about even teammate on the field intensity shoot to yaw bibi anyone may control any other ball referee for us so sometimes a referee decision no play away your property
to say uni abutra
we are not fans na start referee go control head on cheche so once you deal with these guys you also deal with the fans and you know referee or J no start our work or ten the chip and what some so say are you ready for the card because over saying game in the and this is purely anger Ghazali demonstrating. I don't subscribe to this but the reality is that in moments like this here what we will lose it's quite unfortunate. Young coaches, you can bet you to be say was a Wontumi I expect the FA or be handled in football terms. Now, especially judicial no brofo because a first time offense. Ghazali no be a nimino in that regard. Now I'm the bechanwa. Ya mo fanchano. But do kachira kotokwanya no. Oma replace Justice Blay for about 30%. The commitment, mentality, on and off the ball quality he exhibits, you know. My generation say, Omar replaces Justice Blay by 80%. Dia kano, baduka chi or no. How or watching a dire so beboko toko dako meboko toko radebwami if a radiati on Bible. Dia kano wow. A quanya or the fast so boy, any nations in the baby our bow de benina and a fay. Yakupon eti o mpaibo kotoko no wabano na odi wabano baduka chebe no na ekase fa ojesino ojesino na ba yi se chempani fo na e besa ba hase ba e ma kwa ba seso
Martinu with us Newton Peter Latte the video analyst na why no quick amaye no easy so aba nti ye beton ye paint na yakọ eni na bibia fine. Easy, Boko there.
Opening case, BBI fine.
Good.
BBI fine.
Good.
I'm in a happy mood today. Very, very.